Thank you for tuning into TTV. I'm your host, Toya, and today is Freedom Friday. And we are talking about trying to walk in faith. And when I tell y'all, this is one that I have been struggling with all year long. Okay, all year long, I've been struggling with this one. But we're about to get into that one in a moment. Before we get started, please like, subscribe, and share. Because if you get anything out of this content, chances are someone else will as well. So share with those you know, love, and care about. Also, check out the links below. This is my book, T's Collection. It's short stories, poems, songs, and the short stories in here are based off of dreams I had. So keep that in mind if you decide to purchase it. Also, check out the link for Young Living, which is essential oil company. They have everything you need for essential oils. Diffusers, the actual oils themselves from making your house smell good, to cleaning products, to even essential oils that you can actually consume. It's the only company that you can consume their essential oils. Don't go trying to consume anybody else. It's just theirs, which is one of the reasons why I am a distributor for them. Also, what else I was about to say? Oh, they also have essential oils that help you on your spiritual journey. So frankincense, myrrh, that kind of thing. So check them out. So let's get started because this is a topic that has come up for me. And like I said, it's one that I have been struggling with since the beginning of this year. And for y'all, those of y'all that just called, I'm gonna put my own self on blast. Yes, I forgot what the topic was that quick, so I had to take a look at my notes real quick. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay. So yeah, walking in faith is something that I have had to do since the beginning of this year. Okay. And when I tell y'all I'm hard-headed, I'm hard-headed. Okay. Many people don't believe that because they hear me speak, they see me do the show, they see things I do, but y'all don't hear them conversations that I have. So I am spiritually guided by my ancestors and my guardians. I commune with them, and I know some people think that's weird, but guess what, honey? That's what people used to do. It used to be weird if you didn't do it at one point, but we have allowed certain groups and people throughout the years throughout the years basically to pull us away from that, and it's now starting to come back to where people are tuning more into the spiritual connections that people naturally have with like the earth, the ancestors, and things like that. So I'm one of those who have realized that, the people that I've been communicating with and seeing since I was a kid were actually my ancestors and my spirit guides. And so even now when I think about that, like when I was a kid, I used to be so scared because I would see stuff. And I would see people and spirits, and they didn't look like normal people, not the way I see them. But anyway, that's a whole nother topic. We're not even getting into that right now. That's not what this is about. This is walking in faith. So, like I said, once I understood who those people were, those spirits are that are around me that speak to me, I started to get an understanding. And y'all don't hear the conversations that I have with them. I'm always fighting them. Like even with this YouTube channel, they tell me, Toy, you gonna do this YouTube channel every day. You're going to post a video every day. I said, do y'all know how much time that's going to take? I'm going to come up with all those topics. I'm not doing this every day. No. They're like, Toy, you going to do this every day? I said, no. Toy, you going to do this every day? Okay, fine. So here I am doing YouTube every day. Other things, like I'm telling y'all, they know me. They tough on me. I have another friend who's also spiritually guided, and her ancestors are so nice to her. They're so sweet. They're so nurturing. So maternal, they woo her, woosah. And then me is, hard, tough love, boom, do it or this is what's going to happen. Which I understand because that's my personality. That's what you have to do. Because otherwise, if I feel like I don't have to do it, I can get out of it, I'm going to. So they have to use that tough love with me. And a lot of times that's what they've been doing, especially this year since I got fired from my job. And then they made me quit the second job I had. And you're going to say, how they make you quit? Well, I'm about to tell you how they made me quit my second job, because they told me quit my second job and I said no. And I said no, because y'all don't understand. I have never been without a paycheck. I've never been without a job. I've never been without money coming in. Like, no, I'm not doing this. And they kept telling me, quit your job. I said no. What happened? One day I woke up, my back went out, and it was so bad I couldn't even use the bathroom, okay? Like I literally had to just basically try to maneuver myself to stand over the toilet to use the bathroom, okay? We ain't even gonna talk about the rest of it. And I was trying everything. I actually happened to have some muscle relaxers here. I was using muscle relaxers. I was using every herb I can think of. I was using my blends and my oils and everything to try to work. I was trying stretches. I was doing yoga as best I could. Like I'm doing everything I know to do to relieve this issue, and nothing was working. Not one thing. So after about 3 days of this, I was like, okay, I concede, I give up, I quit. So I was like, I'll quit the job. They like put it in writing. I'm like, okay, fine. So I wrote out my resignation letter and signed it, put a date on it. 5 minutes later, I kid y'all not, 5 minutes later, my boss texted me. I don't even remember what he was texting me for, but whatever it was, I answered his question. I said, okay, well, why I got your attention, I just wanted to let you know I'm putting my 2 week notice in. When I tell y'all, because this was all happening at night, when I woke up the next morning, my back was like 90% fine. 90% fine, just like that. I went from having to literally try to stand over the toilet and squat as best I can to we almost good, basically good, just basically good, just that quick, all because I did what they told me to do. So when I tell y'all they do tough love on me because I get smart and I won't say nothing, that's what happens. So they did that because they needed me to be in a position to where I would walk in faith and trust them. Trust what they have coming to me. And I'm telling y'all, as the months have gone by, it has gotten harder and harder and harder. And when I tell y'all, they have been working on me in every aspect with different fears I have, different misconceptions I have, the connections I have to the world around me, including the earth, the trees. Yes, you might see me now at the park hugging a tree, and I don't even care no more. I don't care no more. Watch me hug. Yes, I'm a tree hugger. Yes, because there is a certain energy that you get from that. It's a certain healing energy, and it needs, like, sometimes I even feel the trees calling me, like, come hug me, come touch me, and I do. So all of that has improved just this year. Okay, we on month 10. Okay, so just in the past 10 months, all of this has improved and changed because I've learned to walk in faith. So they got me learning consumer law stuff. They even get me into the trust law. Like, all these different things are coming to me in different ways to help free up myself to live the life that I want to live so that I can do the work that they need me to do while I'm here. So all I'm saying is you have to take those steps, though. You have to believe and trust and walk in faith in order to get to where you're trying to go. Am I where I need to be? No. Am I 100% there right now? No. Am I further along than I was 10 months ago? Oh my God, yes. Yes, I wouldn't even recognize myself. If I was to approach who I was 10 months ago, I wouldn't know it. I wouldn't even recognize me. First of all, I cut my hair. Like, what? You cut your hair? What? Doing YouTube every single man? No, I wouldn't believe half the things. Taking alone trips, going down to Georgia by myself. Like, what? You did that? You went to North Carolina 3 times by yourself? What? Like, everything I've been doing, now don't get me wrong, I take alone trips, but I will always take them close so I can hurry up and get back home if something happened. So to go out of state on my alone trip, man, y'all know the next move is out of country, but I'm just saying. But anyway, a lot of this stuff wouldn't have happened and I wouldn't become the person that I am, freeing myself up like I have, had I not take them steps in faith, had I not trust and believe. And now I'm in a position right now to where I have to trust and have more faith than than I ever had. Okay, than I ever had. Okay, people think that just because you have a YouTube channel that brings money coming in. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm gonna tell you, it doesn't. The reason is you have to have so many subscribers. I think it's like 10,000 subscribers or something before you can even start getting to the point where this becomes financial. You have to have so many likes on your videos and stuff. Like, people have to watch almost your whole video. They have to stay on YouTube for a certain amount. Like, it's a whole algorithm that goes to making money on YouTube. And if y'all think for 1 second, even though I've been doing and post these videos every day, that I have made it to that point, no. I'm so proud and so happy that I have 64 subscribers. That is 64 people that believed in something I said enough to like and subscribe, okay? To subscribe to my channel. Like, it was something I said said, that hit home to 64 people to the point where they actually like my channel. Do you know what that does to me? That makes me happy. So no, I don't have these 10,000 likes and, 1,000 subscribers and the rest of that stuff. But I got 64 people right now that loves what I said enough to sit back and subscribe to my channel. That means something to me. That is special to me. And I find that a blessing because the messages I give, they are for specific people. They're not for everybody. I know this. I understand this. I knew that when I accepted this assignment, that this wasn't going to be for everybody. But for the ones that it is for, I'm here. I'm here for you, okay? And I'm doing this for you. So 64 is a huge deal to me. Might not be to somebody else, but it's a huge deal to me. Even on Instagram, I got over 300 followers. And people are making comments and stuff on that one. When I tell y'all, when I see somebody make a comment and it's not somebody that I personally know, I'm sitting there like, first of all, when it's somebody I know, I'm like, look at them helping their sister out. I get excited. But let it be somebody I don't know. It's like, what? Something I said or posted or did meant enough to you to where you had to comment on it? Oh my God, that's so special. That's so beautiful. But that's me walking in faith and doing what it is they telling me to do. Even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. Y'all, I'll do these videos all on Monday. I record all of them on one day, on Monday. And when I tell y'all sometimes I don't feel like doing it, matter of fact, today as I'm recording this, normally I can get up, get started, get these videos recorded and everything, 9 o'clock by probably around 11 or noon, I'm done recording them, and then I just have to go through the editing process. When I tell y'all I had the hardest time today getting started to get ready for these videos, that it was after 12 when I got started. Okay, we talking about 3 hours I wasted. And I wasn't really doing nothing, but 3 hours and I didn't do anything. Okay, first of all, I couldn't get out the bed, so I ended up sleeping in late. Then, even after that, I took care of my dog, but then I just kept doing little piddly stuff. Not even anything important, just piddly stuff because I just wasn't in the mood for it. But at the end of the day, if they have enough faith in me to have me do this assignment and have me come on here every day, then I need to get myself together and come on here and do these videos that they want me to do. I even say a little prayer before I do it. And that's something else that I feel that more people need to get in touch with. Setting intentions for what it is that you want to do. Say your prayer. Like the one I said for this one is, let me step back and you step forward. Let your words flow through me as if they were my own, so this is what I do. And I hope that my hope is that the message reaches and penetrates whoever it needs to reach and penetrate. Because like I said, a lot of times I'm coming into this, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm waiting on them to start speaking through me. So sometimes you may hear me, fiddle around and play around about what I'm saying. And, it might take me a minute to get started. That's why, because I'm trying to hear what it is that they're trying to say. I'm trying to step back and allow them to come forward. So while I'm waiting on them to come across the stage, I'm sitting there getting the audience ready, like, hey, everybody, what y'all doing? I'm the greeter, the host, whatever you want to call it, waiting on the real person to come through. So that's why you might see me stutter the first couple of minutes when I'm doing these, because I'm trying to get some other stuff out the way as far as promoting my own self, which I'm not comfortable with doing, but it's something that has to be done. But yeah, all of it is done in faith. I trust them. I know that they have proven throughout my whole life to have my best interest at heart. I'm about to cry, y'all. That don't make no sense. But even when I was a kid and I didn't have anybody else, I had them. So if they think enough of me to instill in me all this time, then I can have faith that they're going to give me what it is I need, and that what they're asking me to do isn't frivolous, that it's a purpose behind it, and that they're going to make sure I'm taken care of. And so I do what they ask me to do. I might fuss and grumble sometimes, but I do what they ask me to do in the end, because when I had nobody else, I had them. Plain and simple. I've always had them from day one. From day one, as far back as I can remember, my people have been around me. I just didn't know at that time that that's who they were. But as I grew up and I started to understand who my family was and the members of the family, I started to understand who these people were around me. And sometimes I can even see their faces. Okay. I've had members that I don't know, have never seen pictures of. And I remember asking my mom, or I'll ask my uncle, like, who this person was, and they would tell me. And it's somebody I saw, you know, like my great aunt Sarah. Is she my great? Yeah, I think she's one great aunt Sarah. She came to me. I didn't know who she was. I went to my mother and asked, who is Sarah? Or do we have anybody named Sarah in the family? She said, oh yeah, we had an aunt. I remember going to her house, one or two times. So we didn't even have no pictures of her, but she presented herself to me. And I'm not telling y'all that so to boast or anything else. I'm telling y'all that because sometimes we get so scared and nervous about the entities that are around us, and we don't have to be. Sometimes those people are there to help and protect you. So that wasn't really what this video was about this time, but again, they wanted me to share it, so I did. But that's pretty much it for today. So going back to the walking in faith, okay, you got to trust and believe that you're being guided and led towards where you need to go. You have to have faith in the process. You have to believe that you can actually get to where it is that you're trying to go, where they're trying to take you, all of that good stuff. So that's it for today. I'm gonna take my emotional butt out the way. Here we go, see some tears for y'all. So but that's it for today. I love you, and I will talk to you tomorrow.